going on? Making this realization here. It's like a lot of stuff, a lot of this conspiracy, sounds really insane and just crazy and like sci-fi. I mean, that's exactly why they made sci-fi movies, is so that when you heard the actual conspiracy, you'd say, nah, that's impossible. When I mean, dude, it's crazy how much stuff is documented. I mean, it's out there, but what's also crazy is how unaware people that about everything's documented that we talk about. To some extent, it's documented, or it's not just it's not like a person who makes up a story from scratch, from nowhere. This is when you like research. Sometimes research doesn't mean you searched anything. You just got a hold of another researcher, looked at his presented information, and since he compiled all this different information into one place that you could look at it, that's how research works. That's like to research means to search again. You search what someone else has searched. Even search some in between topics if you want, some related topics. So you search some related topics to fill in the blanks where you studied other researchers. And I mean, that's how you circumvent a lot of this deceptive education. There's these certain educations where it's like they used to say, I used to hear people say this all the time in school, that I ain't going to use none of this, what they're teaching me in real life. And to a lot of extent, that is true. You know what I'm saying? It's just what you learn and how exactly that you apply it. But look, here's the thing. On what we're saying out here, me and others, but my particular, I'll talk for myself. If 70% of what I say is true, that means I'm not just crazy. That means, you're basically, if you can see 70% of what's going on, you're not doing too bad. Because there's some people down there in the 25, the 15 percentile of really seeing the picture here. I mean, some people are actually in the negative zone where they go beyond, or they go below 0.00, and they start going into the negative territory where they're actually living and seeing an illusion and believing it and having no idea. I mean, they think they know what's up, but look, it's just so twisted that it seems real. And you just believe it so much that it's real to you. It happens. I mean, you could say the same thing about me if you wanted to. If you wanted to cling to the cognitive dissonance and the old paradigm. Because, the more that's, revealed, the more irrelevant the paradigm is. And they're about to do away with the paradigm anyway. Why are you even clinging to it? That's why they're asking for this UN on the border crisis, UN in Ferguson, UN Detroit water thing. I'm telling you, man, it's an op, dude. It's a agitation op to turn the people against the government. It's like they're going to keep offending us so bad that you guys, you people that are laughing at me and saying I'm just a high on, and this is all conjecture, you guys are going to see that, look, yeah, the UN is going to take over. You know what I'm saying? And then you're going to be like, well, at least that high on knew that. Damn, he was right. I wonder how much else was there. Or I'm right, and you're just laughing at me because it sucks to be me. Better to be you who took, who's got your chip, or got your deep underground military base, or your private zombie apocalypse bunker stacked full of food and ammunition. You know what I'm saying? And me, I'm going to be, fighting fighting the hordes of purges, the nihilists, released from the pits of hell. This is real, what I'm talking about. And these Islamicists, riding on their horses, feeling all crusader like, all in their crusade, their holy war to convert us all to Islam, some Islam. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just fucking crazy. And then you got the Catholics. They're claiming their own holy war at the same time, but keeping you focused on ISIS. I mean, it's what's up out here, man. I mean, it is crazy. But I mean, like I said, dude, even if 70 part right and 30% wrong, that's still good odds there, dude. That means you're getting some decent information there presented to you. So, just like the guys I've been watching, these different documentary people. I mean, what's to say? Every once in a while you get fed a bad apple or a deceptive, tidbit of information. It happens. I mean, these people that started this whole thing went way out of their way to be very deceptive about the information leading back to them. I mean, you can follow that back to the Knights of the Golden Circle, Jesse James, Hidden Treasure. Just study into that, Jesse James, Hidden Treasure. And you'll see what I mean about how these people go way out of their way to conceal their plans. So, if you're studying these guys and you're not one of them, even if you're one of them, because they don't even teach their own the real stuff. So, even if they're 70% right, they're doing pretty good. But if you're an outsider getting 70%, you're doing pretty dang good, because these people, like I said, they go way out of their way to conceal their plans. They make plans they reveal that are false leads on purpose. That's why if you muddy the water so bad that everything's so convoluted, even if someone gets on to an extent, they'll still get thrown off for a minute, which buys a person some time to stay concealed, to stay hidden, so they can continue their plot. I mean, and there is a plot going on with all this, with the Krizlam, Islamicists, New World Order, with the Muslims here praying and them shutting down all the holidays, all the persecution of Christians, and all these different marginalizations of terrorists that weren't terrorists before, now all of a sudden we're labeled terrorist groups and extremist groups, when you got an extremist group praying to us before one of your meetings in Congress. I mean, that is in the House or the Senate or something. It doesn't really matter. It's all the same beast anyway. So you know what I'm talking about. It's the GOV is GOD, NWO boys. You know what I'm saying? CFR. One world religion, one world financial system, one world army. I mean, they're setting us up for it, and it's like, I mean, I wish people took it more serious instead of getting all, automatically dismiss it. Just, you'd rather assume other things like, yeah, that's just conspiracy theory, then assume, hey, I don't know, maybe that is, there could be something to that. Maybe I'll look in that, see what happens or what I find. But I mean, I know why you're not studying it, because you know what you're gonna find you're not gonna like. So it's better to just stay in the dark about it, so you can claim ignorance. Or you're even one of the worst people. You're playing the role, so you get to dip on both sides of the fence. I mean, it's cutthroat. This is cutthroat deception. I mean, crisis actors, active shooter drills, Ciancia, Al-Qaeda, Free Ray, Ricky Ross worked for the CIA. CIANN. Come on, man. This is getting retarded. How orchestrated all this stuff is, and just it's sickening. It's horrible I mean, it's transparent too, and just people are. I don't know, dude. Stuff every day. I just sit here and it's hard to oh man, it's hard to articulate, man, what it feels like to be in this position here.